today's gathering, and also respected leaders of the panel, and also all the leaders from all across Assam who attended in this August House. First of all, I'm very thankful to Assam Jatiya Parisad, AJP President, for inviting us and giving us this great platform to share our experience and our struggle in Karbi Anglong on solar project. And yes, in Karbi Anglong, the Assam government and the government of India, also the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, has taken an initiative to establish one of the biggest and the largest solar project in our indigenous tribal area. It is in Borja, East Karbi Anglong, and then the total area of the land which required for the project is 18,000 bighas, which is going to affect also and evacuate more than 20,000 lives. So the people of that area, in that tribal area, were never consented. We also came to know that the United Nations Declaration, ILO Section 168 says that free, proud and informed consent that should be given to the affected people. But the government as well as the APDCL, the nodal agency of the solar project, were never given a chance to affected people. So the villagers and the affected peoples are totally opposing the project. So they formed a committee, that is Karbi Anglong Solar Power Affected People's Rights Committee. So that committee spearheaded the movement and the struggle, and I myself is the advisor in that committee, and also Pranab Doli, one of our land activists, is also the advisor, and also Mr. Subroto Talukdar, he also one of the members in the committee, and we jointly struggled together and fought together with the Joint Forum of Land Movement in Assam. So coordinately we worked together. The funding of the project was majorly funded by Asian Development Bank. So Asian Development Bank is a huge bank which shared funding across 60 countries, more than 62 countries, including India. So in our area, that solar project, ADB was a major funding agency, the funding bank. So we thought of opposing the project, we thought of cancelling the project, but with our joint struggle in an entire Assam, we can say, we have different form of struggle. The electronics media and the print media and also the intellectual group of Assam and also the affected group and the people of Karbi Anglong also from Rabah South, Boroland and Demaha South, they support our struggle. And then we had several memorandums to the government, especially to the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council. We have also submitted several petitions to the APDCL and also to the state government of Assam. But our petition, our grievances were never looked down by the local government, state government, nor the APDCL, nor the central government. So we had several demonstrations, we had several rallies in Karbi Anglong. We also finally had one sit-in dharna in Sasol in Guwahati, who is supported by the political party like APSLC, CPIML or CPI, and also many other political parties, they stood with us, and then we had hold a demonstration. That also not working. So in the end of the day, our affected people are very hopeless. But we got one opportunity. We got one opportunity, that is 58th Asian Development Bank annual meet, which was held in Milan, Italy, in the month of May 4th to 7th. So, the Caribbean Solar Project Affected People's Rights Committee have sent delegates, including me and Pranab Dole. We went to Milan, Italy, to attend that Asian Development Bank annual meet, and that in annual meet, we share across 60 countries indigenous people suffering from those projects. Some of them from Megadam project, some of them from gold mining project, some of them from hydel, some from road construction, some from different form of project that the government inputted in their respective areas. So we talked with several NGOs to support our movement, and then they help us. Then finally, we got to meet the Asian Development Bank president, who is a Japanese this time. So we met him, and then we have submitted our petition, start from the project. Since last 3 years, whatever petition we have submitted to the local government, Caribbean Autonomous Council, APDCL, state government, and also to the central government, all those memorandum and petition we have submitted in front of the Asian Development Bank president. The president were never aware, because the government and the nodal agency and the local agency of our government, they never send the message to the Asian Development Bank president. But on that note, we have submitted all our grievances petition, and then when the president gone through the funding of 4,000 crores from the ADB was cancelled. That was a great success. So, if we collectively move together and struggle together, we can reach out, we can go and talk to the most important person, and then we can somehow block at one step. Of course, the solar project in Caribbean law is still there. This project is still not cancelled, but on behalf of the affected people, I would like to request in this house that please do support us, please do struggle with us, so that the 18,000 bighas solar project in Caribbean law is totally cancelled and withdrawn. That is what we want to do. That's number one. And secondly, there are a lot more project is coming up in Caribbean law. One is CBG project, that is compressed biogas. So when we talk about the industry, I always feel about the past. So 50 years back, down the line, in Meghalaya, we know that one of the villages, Masin Ram or something like that, is still one of the cleanliest villages in Asia. Why is Masin Ram is the cleanliest village still in Asia? Yeah, sorry, sir. Molinlo. Why is the cleanliest village still in Asia? Because industry are not entering in that area. Then coming down to Barneyhat. Barneyhat is also a part of Meghalaya at one point of time, but now it may be a part of Assam. And now Barneyhat become one of the most polluted area in India. Why it is so? Because of the wrongful setup of the industry. So Barneyhat area, 50 years back, I have gone through in one of the books. It is said that Barneyhat, the entire belt of Barneyhat is very good for orange cultivation. And I got to know that J.J.M. Nichols Roy, the architect of the 6th Schedule, mini constitution, when they were elected in the Meghalaya government, they supply fresh orange from Meghalaya to Bangladesh. And also they get good state revenue. Ultimately, they could also supply even from Bangladesh to even USA also, because the quality of the orange is so fresh and so good, and they got the revenue. So that was the effect what I would like to highlight about the industry. Now Barnihart is totally covered up with dust and pollution. The water is contaminated. The health hazard is taking higher and higher. More number of cancer patients, more number of renal stone patients, more number of gallbladder stone patients is from Barnihart. I even personally contacted and then talked to the villagers, the Karbi villagers. Why is this? Because of the wrongly set up of the industries. So we have to be very careful. Now Meghalaya, the cleanliest village also is there, and Barnihart, the dirtiest village is also in Meghalaya. One part industry has polluted us and destroyed our even health hazard. One part is still fresh and virgin. That is cleanliest village. So in this case, we have to be very sensitive in bringing industry. People of Assam, the great Assamese brothers, they always love to visit Europe and also other part of the country. Why? To get good environment, because they don't have bad industry. They don't project industry much, because to have good and sustainable environment. But here in Assam, everything is unplanned. That's why we also want to request in this house, in Karbi Anglong. Assam is a part, Karbi Anglong is a small part of this Assam, which consists of 10,434 square kilometer landmass. We also feel proud that we still have enough resourceful and also good environment at present. But massive industry towards the Karbi Anglong land will totally affect the landmass also, our way of living also, our life also, lifestyle also. That's what we feel. So we want to say to the government, whenever they want to push the industry or project in Karbi Anglong or any part of the hill station, we want some agro-based industry. Agro-based industry doesn't mean that it should be, the things which should be very different it is cultivated. In Karbi Anglong itself, we find a good ginger. But the ginger cultivator was never supported by the government. Pineapple, even the Chief Minister of Assam, Himanta Biswa Sharma, feel proud that Assam is now the second largest production of pineapple. I believe from Karbi Anglong also we have good number of pineapple we have supplied. But our people were never supported for the pineapple cultivation. We call jharu or broom cultivation, which is found very much in Karbi Anglong. But that cultivation were never supported by the government side. Why? These are the things. So we want to develop, which is already there, have been practicing of cultivation since the ancestral ways of life. No, now the government is projecting to stop our rice cultivation, to stop our pineapple cultivation, to stop our broom cultivation, to stop our bamboo cultivation. When we talk about bamboo, there is not only one variety of bamboos. We have different forms of bamboos in Karbi Anglong for erecting pendle, for making wall. Different form of bamboos we have. That are not encouraged. You will be very surprised to know that one cane of bamboo, it costs only 15 rupees. Then also, you have to load yourself the truck, climbing more than 3-4 hills to bring down the truck. Then only you are getting 15 rupees. Can you imagine if we ask in Guwahati what is the price of one cane of bamboo? It costs us more than 250 to 300. So these are the things we have been deprived. These are the things the government is not looking serious on us. So a lot of things are there to say. And also, the government, they give false promise to us. When the 18,000 bigha solar project was about to set up there, they promised us to recruit 1,000 jobs. It is impossible, right? 1,000 jobs in the solar project. Earlier, our speaker also mentioned about the Mikir Bamoni. I think 20 or 40 megawatt project was already set up there. And the Karbi's land were totally captured by that project. And they were promised for job. But none of them got a job, except 3 or 4. That is also security guard. Paid by the agencies, not from the government side. The same way, we also have one hydropower project, that is Karbi Langpi hydropower project in West Karbi Anglong, set up way back in 35 years back. In that also, in the agreement, it is very nice. Many jobs is going to give for the indigenous and the local people, and also free electricity in that area. But none of them got a job. No free electricity. In fact, they recruit 35% as security guard, paid by the agencies, not from the APDCL or any other government. So these are the things, false promise has been given to us in the name of bringing or setting up a project. We have good amount of mustard oil cultivation in our area. Mustard oil খেতিটো বহুত ধুনীয়া হয় আমাৰ কাৰ্বি আংলং। এতিয়া মাষ্টাৰ অইল জায়গাত আমাৰ কাৰণে কি কৰিব দিছে? প্লাম অইল কাল্টিভেশ্যন। প্লাম অইল যদি কাল্টিভেট কৰোঁ তেতিয়াহ'লে it will take time. আমি প্লাম অইল কাল্টিভেট কৰোঁ, it may take another 20 to 30 years to harvest. মাষ্টাৰ অইল, মাষ্টাৰ প্লান যদি আমি প্লান কৰোঁ, এইটো annually আমি harvest কৰিব পাৰোঁ। আৰু ইটস বেষ্ট কোৱালিটি অফ অইল, মাষ্টাৰ অইল। কিন্তু এইবিলাক গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট আমাক নাচায়। যোনটো আমাক লছ হ'ব, আমাৰ যেনেকা লেণ্ডটো আমাৰ গ্ৰেপ কৰিব বিচাৰোঁ, এইটো ক্ষেত্ৰত গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট কৰি আছে। Another hydropower project, 9,000 megawatt with the funding of 12,000 crores is also announced in West Karbi Anglong. See, small district existing চাৰিটা মান হৈ গ'ল এতিয়া hydropower project। এতিয়া নতুন আকৌ আনিব বিচাৰি আছে। মই ৰিচেণ্টলি গৈছোঁ, এইটো হাইড্ৰল পাৱাৰ project 9,000 megawatt with a fund of 12,000 crores, তাত মই ৰিচেণ্টলি গৈছোঁ। আৰু তাত তিৱা গাঁও আছিলে, তিৱা 6খন গাঁও আৰু কাৰ্বি 2খন গাঁও। So 8খন গাঁও এই প্ৰজেক্ট যদি তাত সেট আপ হয়, তেতিয়াহ'লে টোটেলি সামাৰ্চ হৈ যাব গাঁওখন, 8খন গাঁও। আৰু যিমান আমাৰ তিৱাসকল খেতি মাটি আৰু আমাৰ কাৰ্বিসকল খেতি মাটি তাতে গুচি যাব, সামাৰ্চ হৈ যাব, এইটো বহুত লোকচান হ'ব। আৰু তাত কি ক'লে? more than 500 জব আমি দিম, এতিয়া প্ৰমিছ কৰে তুলৰাম ৰঙাং আৰু হিমন্ত বিশ্ব শৰ্মা। যিমান project এতিয়া কাৰ্বি আংলং তিনি দি আছে। আৰু এটা ইণ্টাৰেষ্টিংলি, এইটো লেটেষ্ট এতিয়া যি হৈ আছে, কাৰ্বি আংলং আৰু the state of Assam আৰু মেঘালয় এটা এগ্ৰিমেণ্ট কৰিছে যে give and take policy, এইটো বৰ্ডাৰ প্ৰটেকশ্যন কাৰণে বোলে এটা কংগ্ৰেছ শৰ্মা আৰু আমাৰ হিমন্ত বিশ্ব শৰ্মাই এটা পলিচি বনাই কিনে এটা এগ্ৰিমেণ্ট হৈছে, that is give and take policy। মানে কিছুমান এৰিয়াৰ মাটি আমাৰ অসমে ল'ব, কিছুমান মাটি এইখিনি মেঘালয়ত ল'ব। চ' অসমে এতিয়া বাৰ্ণিহাট এৰিয়াটো ল'লে, তাৰমানে give নে take হ'ব, এইটো take ল'লে। তে মেঘালয়ে কোনটো চাইড মাটি ল'ব? তো আমাৰ মাটিটো ল'ব বিচাৰতে কাৰ্বি আংলং মাটিয়ে যাব হয়নে নহয় এতিয়া অসম চাইডটো ক্লিয়াৰলি কৈ দিছে বাৰ্ণিহাটখন মেঘালয়ৰ পৰা অসমত আহি যাব এইটো ক্লিয়াৰ কিন্তু এখিনি কাৰ্বি আংলং চাইডে এতিয়ালৈকে ক্লিয়াৰ কোৱা নাই কোনটো এৰিয়া এতিয়া অসমে কোনটো এৰিয়া মেঘালয়ৰ কাৰণে দিব বিচাৰে দিবলৈ খুজি আছে এইটো কেতিয়াও জনাই নাই এইটো কাৰণে এইকেইদিন তাতে খাচী আৰু কাৰ্বি এতিয়া কাজিয়া এতিয়া বৰ্ডাৰ কনফ্লিক্ট হৈ আছে যোৱাকালি আমি ৰিচেণ্টলি গৈছোঁ আমাৰ চাৰ্জাই কাঠাৰ আৰু মই গ'লোঁ গৈ কিনে আমি ইণ্টাৰেকশ্যন কৰিলোঁ যে কিয় এইটো হৈছে আৰু তাত ক'লে যে গিভ এণ্ড টেক এইটো কোনটো ডিমাৰ্কেট হৈছে আমাক কেতিয়াও জনা নাই we don't know that it is our land or Khasi also they don't know that এইটোৱে আমাৰ মাটিটো এতিয়াই গমে পোৱা এতিয়া কাজিয়া হৈ আছে তাতে আৰু ইণ্টাৰেষ্টিংলি এই বৰ্ডাৰটো মানে কনফাইনকে ডিমাৰ্কেট নেদেখোৱাৰ কাৰণে মানুহবিলাক এতিয়া কনফিউজন হৈ গ'ল তাৰ মাজে আকৌ কি কৰিলে তুলিৰাম ৰংহাং আৰু হিমন্ত বিশ্ব শৰ্মা হেঁতে এতিয়া কি কৰিলে ফৰ দ্য প্ৰটেকশ্যন অফ বৰ্ডাৰ বেল্ট বৰ্ডাৰ লাইন ৰেড চন্দন এফৰেষ্টেশ্যন কৰিব লাগে বোলে চন্দন লগাই দিলে 3000 বিঘা এইটো কনফাইন হোৱা নাই এইটো অসম চাইডে নে মেঘালয় চাইডে কনফাৰ্ম হোৱা নাই মাটিটো কিন্তু চন্দন গছ লগাই দিলে এইটো লগোৱাৰ পিছত আকৌ মানুহবিলাক আকৌ খং খাচীবিলাক এটা কাটি দিলে গছখিনি কাটি দিলে আৰু আমি সুধিলো ডক্টৰ হিমন্ত বিশ্ব শৰ্মা সুধিলো আৰু তুলিৰাম ৰংহাঙক আমি সুধিলো যে এইখন প্ৰজেক্ট যদি সঁচাকে এইটো প্ৰজেক্ট হয় আমাক ৱৰ্ক অৰ্ডাৰ দেখাওক টেন্ডাৰ অৰ্ডাৰ কিবা দেখাওক নহ'লে আমাক সাইনবোর্ড কিবা দেখাওক কি প্ৰজেক্টত কি স্কিমত কি ধৰণৰ ডিপাৰ্টমেন্ট পৰা আহিছে এইবিলাক আমি খুজিলো এইটো ক'ব নোৱাৰিলো that means privately under the ownership of Himanta Biswa Sharma আৰু তুলিৰাম ৰংহাং এইটো দুইজন মিলিয়ে লাল চন্দন গছ এটা লগাই আছে আমি অল ইণ্ডিয়াও শুনা নাই যে টু প্ৰটেক্ট দ্য বৰ্ডাৰ আমি ফৰেষ্টেশ্যন কৰিব লাগে বুলি আমি শুনা নাই কেতিয়াবা শুনিছো ফেন্সিং কৰিম বুলি হয়নে নহয় মোদী মাজে মাজে কৈ থাকে যে ফেন্সিং হ'ব আমাৰ সোণোৱালো কৈ থাকে সিক্ৰেট সিএ নহয় কিন্তু আমি শুনা নাই যে লাল চন্দন গছ লগাব লাগে দ্যাট ইজ ফৰ দ্য প্ৰটেকশ্যন অফ বৰ্ডাৰ এইটো মোক কেতিয়াও শুনা নাই কিন্তু এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ কাম কাৰ্বি আংলং কৰি আছে আৰু বহুত ক্ষেত্ৰত আছে ক'বলৈ কিন্তু বেছি ক'লে আকৌ বিকলীয়া হ'ব থেংক ইউ ছ' মাছ
বিক্ৰম সিং মানচানক ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ বিশেষকৈ এছিয়ান ডেভেলপমেণ্ট বেংকৰ যিটো তেওঁলোকৰ লোন যিটো কেঞ্চেল কৰি আহিলে মিলামতে গৈ প্ৰণৱ দলেৰ লগত তাৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ সদনৰ তৰফৰ পৰা বিশেষভাৱে ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ বিক্ৰম সিং হানছে